Hey, David.
Hi, how you doing, Ryan?
Good. How you doing?
Fine. Fine. All right. So, see if some people start coming in. Let me just adjust my laptop.
Sure.
Guess we'll wait for a few minutes.
Okay.
So, all right. So, let me just see if I can pause the recording. Pause. Okay. Trying to get a. All right. So, all right. Thank you for coming. And what we're doing to see if wait a few minutes to see people come into the session. If not, then we'll just record the session, and we'll have it for the future.
Okay.
For future reference. So it can be recorded.
Are you getting background noise from my side?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Hang on a sec.
Too close. Okay. Ryan Munn from Interchain Live. And we're just going to have a short recording of a demo. It's 20 minutes long, and it shows how to create your own white label NFT marketplace. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. So what I'll do is I'll get the video going and have the demo going, and then we can have Q&A after the video is finished. So let me just get the
Did we lose you, David? We may have. Or it's going to take a minute for it to sync up as the video starts playing. You're muted. Can't hear you, David. Not sure if you can hear me.
Hey everyone. Today I'll be giving you a demo of the NFT Marketplace platform that we've built. It's a white label solution that Accubits is providing for customers to have their own marketplace go live. Let me quickly walk you through the homepage and all the other sections that we have. And as I move forward in the section, I'll also mention all the features and functionalities that we support, so that you get a perspective of the extensive features that we have on the platform. So starting off, this is the landing page. You'd have the logo here and the color scheme, and you have a universal search option here. You could also choose to search based on categories. And as you go down, you would see a section for including some marketing materials. And you could have a static image or slider image that goes here. Here you see browse NFTs. So if you click on this, you would go to a section where all the NFTs available on the platform are listed here. So you could browse through the list just like any other e-commerce site. And you have options like you could switch between grid view, list view, and you could even sort them based on multiple parameters like popularity, average rating, and all of these. And from a filtering perspective, you can filter it out based on pricing. You can filter it out based on collection. You could even have a dedicated section that shows, the recently minted NFTs on the platform, or just NFTs that are available for auction as opposed to fixed price. I'll get to that in a minute. Let me go back to the main page again. So here, as we go down, we'd still see more marketing materials area. You would have a banner image here where you mention what your business model is or the features that the platform supports and all that. And as you go down, you would see, you can see a couple of sections like this. So the first one would be, latest NFTs, where NFTs that were recently listed on the platform gets displayed here. You can also have other sections like popular NFTs, which would be based on parameters like most viewed items or most wishlist items, and so on. And apart from these two, we could also have a featured NFT section where NFTs could be given more visibility from a platform perspective. Let me quickly show you a product page right now. So let me see here. Right, let me take this one. All right, so this is what a product page would look like. And you would have the product title go here, and the product short description goes here, and the long form description is ideally entered out here. And regarding the price points, this is where the amount gets reflected. So this is what they call the regular price, and this is what the sale price is. So this is the amount that the user has to pay. And at this point of time, I'd like to mention there are two ways that payments can be accepted on the platform. The first being fiat payments, and for fiat payments, we are doing integrations with Stripe Payment Gateway. And the second type of payment that we support is the crypto payments. So for crypto payments, we by default we support MetaMask, Fortmatic, Coinbase Wallet, and a few other wallets as well. And these are all supported. We could have it, the price displayed either in the fiat value, or you could have that displayed as a crypto value. And with regards to the sale models that are supported by the platform, we support both fixed price selling, which is what you see here, and also auction-based selling. So fixed price selling is quite straightforward. You basically set a fixed price, and users have to pay that particular amount to purchase this asset. And auction model is where there are two types of auction that we support, right? So the first type is called the English auction, The English auction is where you have a base price set up, and the highest bidder at the end of the auction timer running out wins the auction. So that's how the English auction works out, and that's the mainstream one that most of you are familiar with. Now coming to the second type of auction, it's called the Dutch auction, and this basically works the other way around. In here, you set the ceiling price, and at equal intervals of time or regular intervals of time, if no users bid on that ceiling price, it can be programmed in a way where the price drops by a particular amount, and this price keeps dropping till it hits a floor pricing. So the implication of floor pricing is basically the lowest amount that this particular artist is willing to sell this particular art for in this context. So those are the two models. So we support both fixed price selling and auction, and within auction we have English auction and Dutch auction. So those are the sale models and the payments types that we accept. Then moving on, you see an information about the creator, so it gets displayed here, and you see the information on IPFS. So any asset that gets listed on the platform, it has to be stored somewhere. So as opposed to a centralized storage mechanism, we leverage on an IPFS. So IPFS stands for Interplanetary File Storage System. In a sense, it's basically a decentralized file storage mechanism. And we use a third-party integration called Pinata to leverage on this. So that's the storage aspect of the marketplace. And as a usual e-commerce functionality, you have you can add a product to wish list that gets added to your product page list, and you could also choose to pay directly from here, or you could add to cart and then check out later from the cart. So that product's added, and you can click on checkout and then proceed to checkout using either fiat currency or a crypto payment. Now moving on, so you have social plugins, and you can basically use these to share content or share this particular product page onto one of your social media profiles. And going down, you see the description side, and there's a review section where you can see reviews dropped in by other users. You see creator information. So creator information is basically information about this particular artist, and just for users to have an understanding of who the artist is and what their background is. And more from creators, basically a section where you get to see other NFTs listed by this particular artist on the platform. So you can see other assets, and you can click and go directly to that particular product page. And further down, you see a related product section. So this is where other products on the platform that are similar to this based on product tags or product categories get listed here. And then you have the usual footer page. So this is what a product page would look like. Now going back to the main page. So this is where we went off from. So again, you'd have another real estate area to have more marketing materials. And I'd like to mention about two models that we support here. So the two kinds of models, the first one being a two-stakeholder platform. So in this platform, what happens is the admin stakeholder is enabled to list and mint NFTs onto the platform. And the users in this context would be able to only purchase these assets and relist them back onto the site. The implication here being users in general are not allowed to mint and list new assets onto the platform. They're only allowed to relist assets that are already there on the platform that are listed by the admin. So this is actually a perfect use case for, let's say, an artist management company that have multiple artists that are associated with them, or even an independent, NFT marketplace that is launched by a particular artist or an individual as such. So here you have full control of all the, the content or the assets that are listed on the platform. So this is the first type, and you have a second type as well. So the second type is a mainstream marketplace model where both the admin and the user has the ability to mint and list NFTs onto the platform. And because we have public users on the platform, we've added an extra flow of content moderation. So this is basically for any public users that are trying to list a new NFT on the platform. Before it gets listed on the platform, the admin has to approve or reject the request. So here's when the admin can enforce the platform guidelines associated with the kind of assets that can be listed on the site, and accordingly, have that control over the content that comes in to avoid any unnecessary or unwanted content coming onto the platform. So these are the models. And with regards to minting, there are two types or two ways we can go about minting. The first type is called direct minting. So direct minting is the concept where, at the time of listing itself, once you enter all the product details in the backend and click on publish, it first gets minted onto the blockchain, and then it gets listed on the platform. So any user coming to purchase this, the gas fee is already paid for the first minting process, and the users will have to pay another gas fee to purchase this asset and have that ownership transferred to their wallet. So this is the first flow, and you'll obviously notice that there is this dependency of the gas fee, right? Especially for networks like Ethereum, which has a super high gas fee, anywhere ranging between $40 and $200. So here you would see where at the time of minting, the admin has to pay a gas fee. And even at the time of first purchase, when a user purchases it, they have to pay the gas fee as well. So till the first transaction that happens, there are two gas fees that are paid. And when you think about it from a business perspective, if an admin is looking to mint or list multiple assets on the platform, they pay the gas fee upfront for all of these assets. And if no user makes an actual purchase, that gas fee is basically something that's going to waste. So this is where our second type of minting comes in. So this is basically called lazy minting. So how lazy minting works is pretty much the same way direct minting works, but the only difference here is at the time of listing a product on the site, all the product details, everything entered, and when you click on publish, it gets listed on the site. But this is before the minting process happens, meaning to say the admin is not paying any gas fee to have the product listed on the site. And when the first user makes the first purchase of that asset, the gas fee is relieved from the user, and the minting happens at the point of sale. So here you would see, as opposed to direct minting, the admin, the first time when you list on the platform, you're not paying any gas fee. You're only paying a gas fee at the time of purchase, and that's borne by the buyer in this context. So this is quite a handy feature for high gas fee networks like Ethereum. So that's basically the two types that we support. And touching base on a few other features that we support, we do have functionality for fractional ownership. So fractional ownership is basically the concept wherein you have a high value asset. Let's say there's a $1 million worth painting, and the admin would like to split that up into multiple shares. So at the time, how the flow works is basically at the time of minting or listing the NFT, the admin defines basically defines how many number of shares this particular asset needs to be split up into. So it could be 1,000 shares or 10,000 shares. And as a user, they can come onto the platform and purchase one or many of these individual shares. And depending on the number of shares that they hold, they own that percentage of that particular asset. So that's basically the flow of fractional ownership. So fractional ownership is enabled via, we use the, the standards ERC 721 and ERC 1155 to enable this. And we have another feature that we have on the platform that we support is royalty payments. So royalty payments is a concept where when the original artist creates and lists an NFT, every sale that happens, it's it'll be programmed. The NFT would be programmed in a way where every future or secondary sale that happens on the platform, the original artist or the original creator gets a royalty fee from that. So that's how royalty works, and you could also have that defined to get deployed to multiple wallets. This works as long as the sale happens within the platform. So that's the royalty payments. And apart from this, we also support drops. We support private listings. Private listing is basically an invite-only sale that a creator can hold for users to purchase assets. And speaking in terms of the blockchains that we support, so we the base version of the platform supports Ethereum. We also support other blockchain networks like Binance Chain. We do Flow, we do Polkadot, Tron, Tezos, and a few others as well. So any custom, any particular blockchain network that you would require, that is something that we can totally, incorporate onto the platform. So that's that. And then further going down, you'd see, a section that's very popular in e-commerce sites where you see the different categories that are available on the platform. And when you click on one of these categories, you get to see all the products that are listed under that particular category. So this is fully customizable, and even the UI as well. So I believe I forgot to mention that. So the UI is completely customizable. You could either use a theme to enable this, or we have a team of UI UX developers who can develop a completely customized front-end UI to suit your needs, right? So that's totally possible. And also any form of custom features and functionalities that you'd like to have, that is also something that we can develop up. So this is another section that I already covered before, popular NFTs. And as you scroll down, you basically see more area for adding marketing materials. And so that's it from a homepage perspective. Let me quickly go up and show you a couple of others. So the shop page is basically where you see all the NFTs listed on the platform. The blog section is a handy tool for SEO and traffic redirection. So here you can post blogs about the platform. You can have a contact us page. And here, at the moment, I've actually logged in as an admin user. So here you could go directly to the My Dashboard section and see all kinds of details. So you can see all the orders that were placed on the platform by users. You can see the wallet details, all the transactions that's happened on the platform with the from and to addresses. You can see products that were purchased by this particular user. You can see downloads. Those are, that's a section where you download the assets. You can add the payment methods, as I covered, the Stripe payments and, MetaMask integration and Fortmatic and so on. You can enter your account details. So that would be just basic account details there. And you then have a section called auctions. So this is where you get to see all the bits that this particular user has placed on the platform to, basically to keep track of the progress of those auctions. And then you can see the My Wishlist section and My Orders. So My Orders basically redirects you to this particular page, and account details as well. So this is what the demo walkthrough of the front end side of our NFT marketplace looks like.
Right on. Oh, still can't hear you, David, but that was a pretty good walkthrough and shows a pretty versatile platform option. Can you hear me? I don't think we have anybody left in the session either. Hmm.